Next we'll do practice for multi-view practice part 1. Alright, again we want to draw the front view, top view, and side view all in one rectangle. So if I look at it, my front view is going to be the one with the most dimensions, most details. So that's going to be, looks like the top view on this blueprint. So the height, well, let's do width first. Width is 3 plus 2 and 5/8, so 3 plus 3 is 6, plus the width is going to be about 2, so that's 8 plus another 3. Let's do 12. And then just to make sure it's big enough, and then the height is going to be 2 and 7/8 is the height of the object, and then the depth is 1 and 5 is about 2, so about 3 plus 2, that's 5, plus another 3, 8. Just to make sure we have enough space. Again, I'll explode. That. So I'm going to do my height or I could do my width first, and that is 5 and 5/8, so 5.625. And if you don't know the fraction, you can always use a calculator. And then my depth is 1 and 5/8, 0.625. Do my depth here and here. And then let's do the total height is 2 and 7/8, 2.875. Okay, so my front view is going to fit here, top view is going to fit here, side view is going to fit here. So if you want, you can get rid of all that stuff, but I like to keep everything here, so I only have to, anyway, it kind of makes it I have to draw less. So we'll go, let's do the, from the left side out, we'll go 1.5. And there's not any other 1.5, so that's good. And then we can go 1.5. I guess there's another 1.5. So we'll just keep it 1.5 and come out here, because that whole thing is 3. And then we can go the 5/8. So 1 and 5/8, 5/8, that's 1. The depth, we're going to do a 1 inch. And then from here down, hold on. Did I do that right? Yeah, okay, yeah. And then, so that's all we need for that, except for we need 5/8, 1.625 down from here and up from here. And then top is going to include all that. That should be good. And if we're not, we can always do some later. Let's do trim. First of all, let's trim out this stuff. Oops. Just select that and delete it. And then on the trim, we can trim that, and we would not include this or this. or this. Okay, there's our front view. Our top view is gonna have not this line, not that line, not these. It's gonna have all of that. And the side view is gonna have all of that. And this should be clear right there. So it's going to take a little practice to know where to trim, but this is going to be the most efficient way to do it. So I will continue to do it this way rather than draw one line at a time. All right. Next we can do dimensioning. So let's change this dimension line. And again, so on the width, we need 1, 2, 3. And I want to dimension where the details are. So rather than dimensioning from here to here, I want to dimension from here to here. 2.5 again. And then we can go from here to here because that's the detail. We either need to do from here to here to have the total, or we can go from here to here. Doesn't matter, either one. Let's go to the top because I'm betting we won't use that a whole lot. So let's go from, and again, I don't want to go here because if I do here, it's gonna have the dimension line go all the way through. So from here to here, I know that's, and then just line it up to that one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Now let's do the height. We got 1, 2, 3 as well. So again, I want to do this part right here because it's the detail. Okay, we'll do to here and bring it out to there. Notice that's in the wrong spot, but we'll change this to fraction anyway in the end. And we'll do the entire, so I can either do this one down here or I can do the entire thing. And there's no dimensions on this side, so we'll just as well add one. Okay, now for the depth, we need 1, 2. So I'm going to do 1 here to show the detail. Do 1 here as well to show the entire width or depth. Okay, that's good there. Now we can go to the annotation, and again we should change this, put this in our template so we don't have to continue to repeat this. And you might change it eventually anyway. Sometimes you want it to be decimal, sometimes you want it to be fractions, so it's not a big deal. So the smallest here that it shows is 1/8, so I'm going to change this to 1/8. And let's say set current. There we go. So everything's nice and in the right spot, so that looks good. All right, now when we put it over here in our, let's go to the paper, double click, and that's kind of putting everything really close to the edge. And you see how that's not far, I mean, that's way too small, that's way too big. And so we might want to change this. So if we come over to this here, we can change it to be, let's see if there's something in here that, I think I'm like 1/75. So we can add something. So if we come down here, do custom, or let's say if we do percentages. Okay, I guess it doesn't change them, so we'll have to do it anyway. Oops. So let's do custom. Let's add a new one, and we can do name of pairing in scale list. So 175%. So paper scale 1, drawing scale 0.75. See what that does. I think that's the right one. We might have to edit that. We'll see. So let's go to, here we go. Oh, that makes it bigger. So we did that the wrong way. So custom, let's go to here and edit this one. Looks like we can't edit that, so we might have to, I'll have to change that to be 133%, because that's what it was. This time we'll do 75%. This time we want the pay precisely 0.75. Drawing to be 1. And let's change that to be 75%. There we go. That looks better. All right, that looks good. It has our date, our name, and I didn't save this, so I need to save this so that it saves it with the right assignment name. And save it in your file. And let's save it as I just call it 01 dash multiview. Okay, now we can plot it. Oops, there it is. Okay. Set right. Good. Title block, maybe title block. And there it is. Good to go.